Very interesting spot.
Displaying the glory of God's creation by visiting every state park, national park, and national forest in the contiguous 48 states. Welcome to Parking Full Time with Big Dave the Parker.
Welcome back to Parking Full Time. I am Big Dave, the parks professor. What I just showed you there at the beginning was the St. Patrick's Cemetery. It's uphill to the right here. We are in Wayne National Forest, or at least for now it's called Wayne National Forest. I'll say more about that in a few minutes. We are in southeast Ohio. We're about 25 miles northeast of Marietta, Ohio. Today is Thursday, October the 26th. And the temperature right now is a seasonally warm 58 degrees. We've had a few warm days here in southeast Ohio. They'll come to an end eventually, but not today. The trail we're going to hike is part of what some consider to be the best backpacking trail in Ohio. It's called the Archer's Fork Loop. This is about a 10 to 12 mile backpacking loop here in Wayne National Forest. We're not going to do the whole loop. Instead, our objective today is to do an out and back down to the Irish Run Natural Bridge. This natural bridge is one of the largest natural bridges in Ohio. And so we're going to hike down to the natural bridge, turn around and hike back. This will be about a 1.5 to 2 mile hike for us. And so let's get going. We're about 10 minutes in, and we've made it to the start of the loop portion of the Archer's Fork Trail. The sign says go to the right to get to the natural bridge, and so that's what we're going to do. I mentioned about the name change of Wayne National Forest. Right now there is a proposal to change the name of Wayne National Forest to Buckeye National Forest. And it's just a proposal, may or may not happen. Do I have an opinion on that? Yes. Am I going to share it with you here? No. Because, in my opinion, that's politics. And we do not do politics on Parking Full Time. The only reason I mention it is so that you know if you see literature or things on the web about Buckeye National Forest or Wayne National Forest, that's the same place. Right? So same trails, same land, same everything. Just potentially going to be renamed. Buckeye National Forest, Wayne National Forest. We've been going about another 10 minutes, and we've made it to an area called the Great Cave. It appears to be a large rock shelter. There is a very steep spur trail that takes you down there, but I'm not going to go down there. That looks too steep for my comfort. I do see a big fire pit down there, though. Very interesting area here. All right, a few minutes later, and we have made it to the Irish Run Natural Bridge. We're up on top of the bridge now. We're looking down through the upper end of the bridge. Zoom in here a little bit. It's a thick rock lintel there over the bridge. That's the left end of the bridge, the left support of the bridge that you see right there. Very interesting spot. Zoom back out. All right, we will rest here for a few minutes, and then we'll backtrack to the St. Patrick's Cemetery and the Trailhead. We're heading back out the entrance trail now, and therefore we're almost back to St. Patrick's Cemetery. and the start of this hike. This has been a good hike. I know we couldn't see the bridge real well, the natural bridge real well. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that more of the leaves would be off the trees by now. But it's been a late fall up here in Ohio. Also, there was a trail that takes you further down the hill there, but I'm a middle-aged fat guy who's hiking by himself, and so I just realized that was too risky. And therefore, the view of the bridge is the view that we got. Honestly, I've been waiting about 25 years to come here. And this is a really nice trail and a really nice area. And so if you're in Southeast Ohio, I do recommend that you come here. I also want to thank you for watching. Parking full time would not be anything without the people who watch. I realize that every day, and I thank you every day. There is a gas pipeline that goes through here. One thing that a lot of people don't realize is that Southeast Ohio actually has a lot of both natural gas and also oil. So there's an industrial side of this part of the state as well. Also, I'll remind you that I don't make any monetary compensation for anything that I do for this project. I took a vow to do that several years ago, and I have maintained that vow. And so for producing these videos and writing these blog entries, all I get are your likes, your subscribes, your views, and your comments, and I do appreciate all of those things. So I'm going to close down this video from the Archer's Fork Trail. Wayne National Forest, maybe soon to be Buckeye National Forest. I am Big Dave, the Parks Professor for Parking Full Time. Have a great afternoon, take care, and Lord bless.